Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to put this video out here today because today, as I'm recording this, it's the 21st of June. By the time you watch this, it might be the 22nd of June. And for a limited time only, Quake Champions is free. It's fully free to play. It's free until the 25th of June at 10 AM Pacific. I'm not on Pacific myself, I'm on GMT, so wherever the hell you're from, just check how that translates to your time. But essentially, if you're watching this video when it goes out or soon after, there will be 3 days left where you can get Quake Champions for free. So why am I recommending that you download this game? If you're as old as I am, then chances are you've played this game before. The franchise is 20 years old now at the moment. Even though I'm old enough to have played it, I never actually did. I was into different kind of games when this game came out. So this, believe it or not, for a 20-year-old franchise and for a gamer who's old enough to have played it when it came out originally, Quake Champions is actually the first Quake game that I have played. Now, having said that, it's a ton of fun. It's stacks of crack, so that's why I'm recommending that you pick it up if possible while it's free. After the 25th of June, it goes up to $30 or 30 euros, one or the other. But the thing is, if you pick it up now, within the next couple of days before the deadline, the 25th of June, 10 AM Pacific, it will remain free for you thereafter. The free-to-play version, obviously it has limitations, so what you're missing out if you get the free-to-play version is you will get, once you've completed the tutorials, you will have 2 champions to play with and enough favor, which is one of the in-game currencies, to almost purchase one more. So that will give you pretty much 3 champions, whereas at the moment, currently, there is 12 in total. Now, if you just buy the game, which you can do at the moment for a discounted price of 20 quid, as opposed to the 30 quid it's going to be after the 25th of June, you'll have full access to the full 12 champions, and also it gives you access to custom matches and custom game modes. If you miss out on this, if you're watching this video and you missed out and you didn't get the free version, it's going to cost you 30 quid for the full game, which, to be honest, I think is a pretty fair price because it's actually a pretty excellent game. I'll talk to you a little bit about that now in a second, but get it now for free. If you're watching this, just go and get it. So the reason that I like this game, if you like FPS at all, you're going to find this game very, very interesting. It's completely different. If you haven't played any Quake games before, chances are perhaps you have, but if you haven't played any Quake games before, it's completely different to the modern FPS games. One of the games that I play most at the moment and for the last while is Overwatch. So coming from Overwatch to this, it was a completely different experience. The movement in Quake Champions, and presumably from what I've looked at and from what I've read from all the Quake games, it's very, very different. There's a completely different effect when you're running, jumping. There's like a different gravity vector effect that happens, and it's very hard to explain in audio. If you're watching whichever video clip that I decide to put up with this, I'm sure you'll see some of the difficulties that I have with that. So the movement is very different. It takes a bit of getting used to. I haven't entirely got used to it yet. I've played about 10 games now, so I'm still getting used to it. And also, it's freaking fast. It is very, very, very fast. So it's very reaction based, twitch shooter based. In Overwatch, I'm not a hit scan player, so moving to this, sorry, not moving to this because I'm not moving to it. It's an extra game, not a game instead of. But playing this game, I thought I was going to suck ass big time, and I kind of do, which is typical of the experience of a new person coming to Quake because it's so different. But having said that, I won the first 4 out of 5 games, and I've been doing okay. So I think it's very good. I think I'm handling myself very well, but it's very, very, very different. So if you do get this game, number 1, please try and get it while it's free for obvious reasons, and number 2, just be prepared to suck at it. If you haven't had any experience with Quake games before, even if you've had tons of FPS experience, then just be prepared to suck ass at this game until you get used to the differences and the different nuances. So the difficulty for this game, I think, is probably off the charts. Where I am is probably a very, very, very low level, and I don't know how much time I'm going to put into this game. I will know we'll put some time into it, but how far I'll progress, I have no idea, because I do know that the difficulty, even within the 10 games that I have played, I don't know that the difficulty is quite a lot higher and the skill ceiling, I'm sure, is quite a lot higher than it would be in other FPS games. Overall, this game it's fun. It's an awful lot of fun. Where I see myself playing this is, you know, as a break from other FPSs like Overwatch. I also like to play some kind of battle royale type games like the Darwin Project. Not Fortnite, definitely not Fortnite. I don't know whether this would become a main game. What I mean by that is a game that I will put, you know, tons and tons of hours into. My gaming time per week is not enormous. It's maybe max, maybe 10, 12 if I'm lucky hours a week. Will I put 10, 12 hours a week into Quake Champions? No, I don't think so. But I might put 4 or 5 in because I think it's a great game. I'm just now about to get into the competitive side. I'm going to start playing the rank matches, and the competitive element of any game always gets me a lot more excited and always gets me playing an awful lot more. So we'll see how that plays out. I don't see it as a main game. I could be wrong. Because it is an awful lot of fun, and as I progress and get a little bit better, then maybe it could be. But at the moment I see it as a absolutely fun alternative to main games like Overwatch. The reason I want you to watch this video and the reason I want you to go and get it is because it is a high quality game. This is the grandfather of all FPS games transported into today. So it's the modern version of the game that kind of started it all. So if you can possibly get it now before the 25th of June at 10 AM Pacific, then do, because it's free and you'll get it free forever, and you will have a high quality game that you don't have to pay for. After that, when it is 30 quid, when it's full price, I reckon it's still going to be worth that price. But if you get it for free now, you're going to start off with 3 of the champions, as I said, your Ranger, Scale Bearer, and enough to go for 1 more. And the only other things that you're missing from not purchasing the full paid version is you'll miss out on some skins and some items, and you won't have the ability to do custom matches. Other than that, unless they change it, there's no reason to not just keep playing the free version. The skins and the other items you can unlock over time anyway with the loot box system, which is very similar to Overwatch as well. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. Again, just pick it up now. If you're watching this within the time frame, just pick it up now because it's a great game and it's free. And if you have the patience and don't mind being terrible at it, because that's probably what will happen for the first little while, then I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with this. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.